Hello guys, it's the Majestic Gamer here with a ritual creepypasta today. Now, this one's called the Midnight Man. The Midnight Game is an old pagan ritual used mainly as punishment for those who have broken the laws of the pagan religion in question. While it was mainly used as a scare tactic to not disobey the gods, there was still a very existent chance of death to those who play the Midnight Game. There is an even higher chance of permanent mental scarring. It is highly recommended that you do not play the Midnight Game. However, for those few thrill seekers searching for a rush, or for those delving into obscure occult rituals, these are simple instructions on how to play. Do so at your own risk. It must be exactly 12 a.m. when you begin performing the ritual, otherwise it will not work. You will need a candle, a piece of paper, a writing implement, matches, or a lighter, salt, a wooden door, and at least one drop of your own blood. If you're playing with multiple people, they will need their own of the aforementioned materials, and they will have to perform the steps below accordingly. Step 1. Write your full name, first, middle, and last on the piece of paper. Put at least one drop of blood on the paper. Allow it to soak into the paper. Step 2. Turn off all the lights in the place you are doing this. Go to your wooden door and place the paper with your name on it in front of the door. Now take out the candle and light it. Place it on top of the paper. Step 3. Knock on the door 22 times. The hour must be 12 a.m. upon the final knock. Then upon the door, blow out the candle and close the door. You have just allowed the Midnight Man to enter your house. Step 4. Immediately relight your candle. This is where the game begins. You must now look around your now completely dark house with the lit candle in your hand. Your goal is to avoid the Midnight Man at all costs. Until 3:30 a.m. should your candle ever go out, that means the Midnight Man is near you. You must relight your candle in the next 10 seconds. If you are not successful in doing this, you must then immediately surround yourself with a circle of salt. If you are unsuccessful in both reactions, the Midnight Man will create a hallucination of your greatest fear and rip out your organs one by one. You will feel it, but you'll be unable to react. If you are successful in creating the circle of salt, you must remain in there until 3:30 a.m. If you are successful in relighting your candle, you may proceed with the game. You must continue to 3:30 a.m. without being attacked by the Midnight Man or being trapped inside the circle of salt. To win the Midnight Game, the Midnight Man will leave your house at 3:30 a.m. and you'll be safe to proceed with your morning. Indications that you are new to Midnight Man will include sudden drop in temperature, seeing a pure black humanoid figure through the darkness, and hearing very soft whispering, coming from an indiscernible source. If you experience any of these, it is advised that you leave the area to avoid the Midnight Man. Do not turn off any of the lights on during the Midnight Game. Do not use a flashlight during the Midnight Game. Do not go to sleep during the Midnight Game. Do not attempt to use another person's blood on your name. Do not use a lighter as a substitute for a candle. It will not work. And definitely do not attempt to provoke the Midnight. Man in any way. Even when the game is over, he will always be watching. Good luck. You are going to need it. Now that was certainly an interesting story. Now, do I believe myself? Not necessarily. However, I am a Christian and do believe in the occult in many forms. But I do think this is an interesting story, and if you guys want to try it out yourself, you definitely have the instructions. However, I do recommend you do not. Even if it is fake, why waste your time to try to pursue something that is beyond this world? And let's just say, if it is real, you might just have pursued something that is out of this world and is out of your control. But anyways, guys, this is why I leave it up for you to decide yourself. Now, tell me down below if you actually try this ritual. And before I end this video, I got this information from a website called Fandom, which is pretty much powered by Wikia. Don't forget to check this out. It's actually a pretty cool website. It does have a lot of information on many different things. But that's just, of course, I don't want to get copyright or anything like that. If you guys want to check out this story, by any means, I do recommend, checking out Lupus Creepus, What Shall We Do Next, and Live Sci-Fi. These 3 channels are probably one of the best paranormal channels that there is. on YouTube, and I definitely recommend checking them out. Now, of course, this is not a paid advertisement. I'm just personally a fan of these three YouTubers, and I would love for you guys to check them out if you guys are interested in the paranormal, and just really anything that's creepy. Now, anyways, guys, it's been a Majestic Game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, before you guys pee your pants, I'm gonna leave this gameplay for you guys to watch, so you guys don't have to get too frightened. And remember, while you go to sleep tonight, remember the Midnight Man is always watching and will always come when you request. So, this has been the Midnight Man ritual, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much, and watch out. You'll need it.